For today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the book of Nehemiah, which for a bit of context is inside the Bible. It's just called the book of because it's King James Version and wants to be very special. Like, I shall not praise the Lord because da 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 da, all those weird words. And basically, I wanted to touch on verse 1 in chapter 3. So we're skipping two chapters. They're important. I'll give a bit of context on them later, but I'm going to touch on this because it says here, then, name I can't pronounce, the high priest rose up with his brethren, the priest, and they builded the sheep gate. See what I'm saying about King James build it? Like, what about they just built the sheep gate? Anyway, but the point was the sheep gate. Because the rest of this chapter 3 is just, they built this, they built that. This is more of an information chapter rather than like a story time chapter. Like, I can't imagine being a father or going through Nehemiah and you had to read this to your children. Yeah, and then they built this. And then the next verse it says they built this. And it's special. It's more for like, I guess, proof of the Bible's existence and, realism, I guess. It's also important to study, but again, study. I was just trying to read this as a story time and it got very much in the way. But I was very interested in the word, the sheep gate. What is the sheep gate? And that is the lesson, the sheep gate. That's what we're learning. Nehemiah chapter 3, verse 1 mentions the sheep gate. And the sheep gate as well, I thought this visual in my head while I was thinking, like, ooh, I should make this lesson now that I just learned what this was because it kind of interested me. And I was like, Sean the sheep, right? All right. Yeah, so we have Sean the sheep and his master, I guess. Only random Bible guy. We'll just pretend he's in the Bible. I don't know who this is. And they're just walking by through into the gate. They go into the gate, and when we see them inside, Sean the sheep is a piece of meat because Sean the sheep's dead. They sacrifice the sheep. They use this gate to bring the sheep inside the city, sacrifice them for their sins because at the time Jesus was not killed, so like he could die for their sins and stuff. So they did they did like the blood sacrifices and stuff, the animals and whatever. And yeah, that's like the sheep gate. It's just a murder system. For some reason, every time I heard the sheep gate, all I could think of was that one Minecraft machine. It like stabs the sheep's butthole. It's like this is just a sheep torture machine before the sheep torture machine, and it's cooler. Oh, that's the lesson for today. God bless.